Alright, we are back for another sparring breakdown video. We have Alpha on the left and Gillian on the right. Gillian's getting ready for an MMA fight here coming up. Gillian forgetting that she is in Jiu-Jitsu class and is coming out working her striking. You'd hear me yell at her right about now to remember that we're working on grappling today. So yeah, we see Alpha kind of coming in looking for takedowns. We're trying to get a lot of shots on Gillian right now, just in case her opponent's trying to take her down. Just want to make sure her defense is strong. You see Gillian move into the back position right away, trying to work her chokes with Alpha. Alpha just kind of chilling. Gillian doing a good job kind of working a quasi body triangle here. Starts moving into the RNC. Doing a good job getting that hand behind the head. Alpha trying to stand. Trying to clear some hooks. We'll see if he manages to hula hoop her off, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. Gillian keeping that choke. Doing a good job keeping that pressure. Just needs to slide that elbow back a little bit more, but manages to get the choke. So actually really nice kind of transition here to start with. Let's look at that again. We'll go back just a little bit. So yeah, it's right around this point where you see Gillian with the body triangle and we see Alpha starting to stand up. Alpha still has his hand in for the time being, which is kind of saving him. What I'd like to see out of Alpha here, when he's in this position, is keeping that tripod. He wants to keep his hands on the mat, rather. If he's posting both hands and can keep his chin down and tucked, what he can do is start to shake, and he can look to kind of drive Gillian forward here. He wants to try to get Gillian to fall off the top in this position. So you want to raise his hips a little bit higher and really duck his head down. And that's and if he shakes, there's a chance he can get her to kind of slip off, especially because she doesn't have both hooks in and her body triangle is not fully locked. If she had a fully locked in body triangle here, it'd be a different story. But because her position is kind of sliding off the back here, there was a chance for him to escape. She does a great job adjusting in this position, staying high up on the hips here. Here's that chance from Alpha that was really good, where you see him try to pull the hooks off. There's some real classic footage of a guy, MMA fighter named Gilbert Melendez, who was great at this. He used to call it the hula hoop, where he would unhook the leg as he stood and flip the person back over and then bring him back down. I had the privilege of training Gilbert Melendez early in my career for my first couple months of Jiu-Jitsu. I'll always remember the hula hoop. He was great at it. We saw him do it a couple times in Strike Force in California. But yeah, so we see Gillian kind of come in here. And what I was kind of saying early on, something I'm working on with Gillian a bit is making sure she draws this elbow back when she applies her RNC. It's part of the reason it's taking her a little longer than I'd like for her to get this finish, is she's not drawing this elbow back. And she's kind of just relying on squeezing with her biceps to get the choke to work, which makes it takes a bit longer. Not to say that choke wasn't effective, not taking any away from her submission, but something we want to work on is drawing that elbow back to keep it a little bit tighter. You see them come out again, working their feints. Gillian doing a good job moving again. Something we're seeing from Alpha here is he just stands up a bit too tall. You see Alpha reaching for the legs. Gillian coming up with a single. Driving forward here. Gillian manages to take him down. Starts moving into side control. Alpha keeping that headlock, but Gillian doing a good job pinning down the bicep here. Starts getting some head control. Starts looking for posture. Gillian could have a really easy Von Flute choke here. We're just seeing her locking her hands together. Something I can definitely work with her in the future. Gillian doing some light ground and pound. She starts moving into S mount here, picking up the Kimura. Let's see if she can get the Kimura grip armbar here from S mount. See her step over the head. Start to apply pressure and get the armbar finish. So, nice little Kimura grip finish also from Gillian here. We'll keep going. I think there's a few more submissions in this one, so I'm going to kind of pick and choose which ones we break down. Again, Alpha doing a good job just giving Gillian some looks here so she can work on her submission game, keeping her sharp for her MMA fight coming up. We got a Soma fight night. Soma's one of my partners. We are currently working on creating an MMA team here in Indonesia. They got Soma is a really top-level kickboxing school. They got some really high-level professional athletes. It's been a pleasure working with those guys. You see Gillian again working her way on the back here, doing a good job getting that second hook in. We see her kind of pulling, trying to tighten her positioning for that rear naked choke. We see her turn to the opposite side here. Again, this would give her a good opportunity for arm lock. We see Gillian doing a good job staying on top here, kind of working her way into good back control. Again, here's that position. Yeah, that was probably a better example of kind of how Alpha wanted to be earlier on. Really just top heavy there, and that was a good example of what kind of happens if you're not in good position on the back when they stand. Gillian doing a great job scrambling up, trying to hit her double. These guys kind of running into each other here. Busy night on the mats here at Rituals. Always good when that happens. See Gillian again starting from side control here. And we see her start moving into the mount and on her way to the back. We'll see again another opportunity for her to work her rear naked choke to see if she can get Alpha this time. Alpha again, like one of the things that's making it hard for Alpha to defend this choke is, yeah, he just made the big change here. As soon as he gets that hand inside, it makes it much harder for Gillian to finish the choke. He's been doing a lot of pulling on the outside of the arm, which makes it really difficult to get those, or to defend the rear naked choke. And we see Gillian doing a good job switching sides here. A lot of turning, making it a little hard to film, but you guys get the idea. Again, tighter RNC here, but Alpha just doing a good job fighting hands. Got to get that elbow drawing back for Gillian. That's going to make a big difference for her. And you see now Alpha doing a much better job with his defense, always pummeling, trying to keep that hand connected to the side of his head, the side of his neck. This is something I worked on early on with Alpha. Again, kind of putting himself in a position for that armbar. Gillian tried to kick him away, but now ends up in close guard. Gillian trying to sweep. Alpha using the wall to protect himself or not fall to his doom off the side of the balcony there. We see Alpha kind of moving his way through half guard now. Wrapping Gillian. Gillian coming up on the underhook. We'll see if she can scramble up to her knees here, or if she decides to spin underneath, but it looks like Alpha might pass. Just got to free his foot. He's very close. He uses that top leg to kick himself free. Gillian tries to scramble the top, but still manages to get her guard back. So yeah, we're seeing some nice scrambles from these guys. Nice line of action. Nogi. We see Gillian shooting a triangle. Alpha trying to posture, but Gillian doing a good job. Trying to break him down here. She lets the triangle go. Alpha trying to knee cut pass. Again, Gillian trying to come up to her knees here, looking to wrestle. Very important skill that we work on a lot with all the MMA guys is learning to wrestle and getting back to their knees. Again, Gillian on the back here, looking to choke. Alpha doing a good job defending his hands. I don't think he wanted to get choked again. Got a few seconds left. We'll see if Gillian manages to get the RNC or not. But they ran out of time. So yeah, nice little roll from these guys. We saw some nice exchanges from them. I think overall we kind of saw Gillian with a really good ability to find her way to Alpha's back. So we need to work on some back escapes a little bit more and helping Gillian finish that RNC. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Again, this week we're going to have a little bit more sparring breakdowns. This is some nogi, so I hope you guys like what you saw. And if you like these videos and want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching.